Today is the 30th June 2016. This is our closing ceremony of annual retreat. Ten days of meditation retreat is just a learning stage. So meditators should continue the practice at home as much as possible. When they are at home, they should sit about 1 time or 2 times a day. Every sitting should be before every sitting, meditators should practice walking meditation, either short or long. So if you have 1 hour for meditation, and you should practice a walking meditation about 20 minutes. Only after that you sit. Every sitting meditation should be preceded by walking meditation. Because in the walking meditation, you can concentrate my will in a short time. So that concentration will be conducive to the concentration in sitting meditation. That is the walking meditation must be done before sitting. If you have it 1 hour, you should walk to 20 minutes and 40 minutes is sitting. Now, if you have 2 hours of time for meditation, 1 hour walking and 1 hour sitting. In this way, your meditated experience will be better. Better experience will be obtained by you. But first of all, you should differentiate between samatha meditation and vipassana meditation. Some of the meditators cannot differentiate between the 2 types of meditation. Samatha meditation is practiced to attain deep concentration of the mind, such as jhana concentration or absorption concentration. Vipassana meditation is practiced to attain the cessation of suffering through realization of the true nature of mental and physical phenomena. Because Vipassana samatha meditator needs to concentrate his mind will on a single object of meditation. That's why he has to take a single object as his object of meditation, such as respiration meditation. When samatha meditation takes the respiration as the object of meditation, then he focuses the mind on the tip of the upper lip or at the nostril. When he breathes in, he must be aware of him breathing. To aware of this breathing, he must focus his mind either on the tip of the upper lip or at the nostril. Suppose that you focus your mind at the nostril. When you breathe in, you are aware of breathing. When you breathe out, you are aware of out breathing. In this way, you note in, out, in, out, in, out. When the mind wanders, you bring it back and focus it on at the nostril. Then note and out and out. Whenever the mind goes out or wanders, you bring it to the object of meditation and observe it. Because you have to take only a single object so that you can concentrate your mind well on a single object of meditation. But in vipassana meditation, you must not take a single object. You have to take many varieties of mental states and physical process as the object of meditation. Why? Because vipassana meditator want to realize the true nature of mental states and physical process. That's why many variety of mentality and physicality which are arising at the moment is the object of meditation. He doesn't take only a single object. If he takes only a single object, then it's just samatha meditation, not vipassana. When you have to observe each and every mental state or physical process which is arising at the moment, because he wants to realize the true nature of mentality and physicality as it really occurs. That's why whatever mental states or physical process which arises is the object of meditation. He mustn't choose any single object as the object of meditation. Whatever arises in his body and mind is the object of meditation, because he needs to realize impermanent, suffering, impersonal nature of all mental states, all physical phenomena. That's why he must not take only a single object. he must take any mental state or physical process that arises at this moment as the object of a meditation. In this way, meditator needs to be aware of, to be mindful of whatever arises in his body and mind as it really occurs. Only when he observes any mental states or physical process as it really occurs, then he can rightly understand the true nature of that mental state or physical phenomena. Here, right understanding means rightly understand any mental state or physical process and its true nature or as it really occurs. To realize it as it really occurs, you should observe it, you should note it as it really occurs, without thinking about it, without analyzing about it, without analyzing it, without using any intellectual reasoning for the object. You mustn't do any these things. What you should do is just be aware of it, just be mindful of the object as it really occurs. Only then you can rightly understand it and its true nature. So, in this way, Vipassana meditator takes any mental state or physical process that arises at this moment as the object of a meditation. The samatha meditator needs to concentrate his mind well on a single object of meditation. That is why he has to focus his mind on a single object of meditation. Whenever the mind goes out, thinks about something else, you bring it to the object and focus it again and observe it, note it as it is. But so for some Vipassana meditation, during contemplation of any mental states of physical process, then he is being aware of what this mental state of physical processes that really occurs. During that time of contemplation, if the mind goes out and thinks about, Vipassana meditator must not take the mind back because he does not need deep concentration. What he needs is a reasonable degree of concentration which causes the inside knowledge to be penetrating and to be penetrating and realize the true nature of mental and physical phenomena. But while he is thinking about any other object, any or something, then that thinking is a mental state which must be realized, and it's the true nature. Then he should know, right? Thinking, until the thought has disappeared. After the thought has disappeared, he returned to the primary object, that's the rising falling movement of the abdomen. Rising movements and falling movement of the abdomen are given to meditator as just primary object of meditation, not a single object of meditation. This abdominal movement is not a single object of vipassana meditation, not only a single object of vipassana meditation, but also there are many mental states and physical processes which are the object of vipassana meditation, because they are also must be thoroughly realized in their true nature. So be careful. This abdominal movement is not a single object. It's one of many varieties of mental states and physical processes which are the object of vipassana meditation. Object of vipassana meditation. So when during contemplation of a rising movement and falling movement, when you see any image in mind, any mental image, then you should not bring the mind back to the object. What you should do is to observe that seeing of the image, noting as a seeing. Consciousness of seeing is the object. So that you not seeing until that image, mental image has disappeared. After the mental image has disappeared, then return to the primary object, rising, falling, and note as usual. When you are happy with your experience and meditation, there also you must not enjoy that happiness. What you should do is to observe happiness, because happiness is one of a mental state which must be thoroughly realized, and it's the true nature. Noting as happy, until the happiness has disappeared. After it has disappeared, return to the primary object of meditation, rising movement and falling movement. Note as usual. When you sometimes you may feel anger, thinking about something unpleasant, then that anger you must observe it, you must note it as it is, because it's also one of a mental state which must be realized, and it's the true nature. So noting as anger. So long as the anger is there, you must note it. When the anger has disappeared, return to the primary object of meditation. Especially thinking, thought, must be noted attentively, somewhat quick, so that meditators realize that thought processes as the object of a meditation, and realizes the thought process. These thoughts are not a single one. They are the process of many thoughts which are arising and passing away one after another. To realize that, to realize it, you have to note thought, thinking until it has disappeared. Only after it just disappears, a return to the primary object, rise and fall in movement. If you analyze the object or the mind, the noted mind, that analytic analyzer must be noted as it's analyzing until the analyzer has disappeared. Because you must not analyze the object, you must not think about it, you must not use the intellectual reasoning of what you should do it. Just pay bare attention to the object of meditation. Pay bare attention to the object of meditation. Object is noting it as it is, without thinking, without reasoning, without analyzing, without using any intellectual reasoning. Just be aware of it as it is, attentively, energetically. That is the right way of practicing satipatthana meditation, vipassana meditation. So one thing, when we observe the walking meditation or daily activities, especially daily activities, we must note almost all intention before the actions and movement. Every actions or every movement is preceded by intention. That intention is preceded by wanting. Wanting causes the intention to do all actions and movement. So the intention is the cause of all actions and movement. Without intention, no action or movement is done. It's the intention that causes the actions and the movement. That's why when we observe in daily activity, lifting of the foot, bending of the hand, stretching of the hand. When we want to stretch out, there's a wanting. Then the wanting, because of a wanting, you have intention to stretch it out, to bend it out. That's the intention. Because of intention, you bend the arms. So in this way, you come to realize intention is the cause, bending is the effect. Intention is the cause, stretching is the effect. Intention is the cause, standing up is effect. Intention is the cause, sitting down is the effect. In this way you come to realize cause and effect. The intention, the mental state is the cause. The actions or movement, the physical phenomena is the effect. In this way you come to realize causal relation of a mental and physical phenomena. Then if you very deeply, very clearly realize the relation, the causal relationship between mental and physical phenomena, you have no me or mine, no I or a person who bends the hand, who stretches out the hand. It's only intention that causes the hand to bend, the hand to stretch out. So bending of the hand is the effect, the intention is the cause. The intention is the cause of stretching of the foot. The hand is the effect. In this way you come to realize, then you attain the second stage of insight knowledge, which is called Paccaya Parikaha Jnana. Paccaya is a cause. Parikaha is a realization. Paccaya Parikaha Jnana means the realization of cause and effect or causal relation. At the time, you have no person who does anything. For example, when you walk, you observe lifting movement, pushing movement, dropping movement of the foot. You lift the foot, then you note lifting, then positive power, pushing, dropping, lifting, pushing, dropping, lifting, pushing, dropping. When your concentration is deep enough on each movement of lifting, pushing, dropping, then there arises insight knowledge, realizes the movement. When you realize very clearly the movements of lifting, then you are not aware of the form of the food. What you realize is just lifting movement. One movement after another movement, one movement after another movement, lifting, 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 just movement. Then you come to realize, experience the process of lifting movements, many movements. At that time, you know the intention, then you note intention, lifting, pushing, dropping. Intention, lifting, pushing, dropping. Your concentration is already got deep, so you come to realize it's the intention that the foot makes move. Intention is the cause, lifting movement is the effect. You come to realize it. In this way, you have to realize the causal relation of intention and the movement of the foot. And then you have no me or mine, a person or a being. What you have in your mind is just a cause and effect. Intention, the cause, lifting, the effect. Intention, the cause, moving forward, the effect. Intention, the cause, dropping as an effect. In this way, you come to realize cause and effect. Paccaya Parikaha Jnana, the insight knowledge of cause and effect, that is the second one. That's why meditator has to try to catch each and every intention before actions and movement to know them. So may you should try your best to note or to observe every intention before every movement, every action and every movement. Then you'll come to attain the Paccaya Jnana, insight, knowledge of a causal relation. So, what I would like to tell you is The pay attention when you practice vipassana meditation. Pay attention means that you pay attention to the object, any mental state or physical process. Do not think about it. Do not analyze it. Do not reflect upon it. Just be aware of it. Just be mindful of it as it is. That's all. Another point is to strive your best to note intention before all actions and movement. So may all of you rightly understand the technique of Satipatthana meditation and strive your best in attaining the cessation of suffering, Nibbana.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Then we have some questions to answer by meditators. We'll deal with the session of question and answer now. Now, one question. How can I deepen my concentration on abdomen during sitting practice when I'm in happily long periods of pain during sitting practice, adding energy, a constant mindfulness. I would like to improve this area of my practice. Question here is Becky. She practices vipassana meditation in the way of samatha meditation. She needs to concentrate very deeply on the abdominal movement. No need to concentrate on it very deeply, because for vipassana meditator, there are many varieties of objects which are mental states and physical processes. So you must not cling to the object of the abdomen. The abdominal movement is one of many varieties of mental states and physical processes which are the objects of vipassana meditation. So you should not have time to do it. If you cannot to concentrate on it, you should try to observe sitting, posture, and touching sensation. There are many touching sensations while sitting. Say, sitting, touching, sitting, touching. Any one of a touching sensation, the object of meditation. So, when you observe the sitting, you must not try to observe the form of the body. What you should observe is the upright posture of the body. Upright posture of the body, just upright posture. Observing sitting, touching. In this way, when you practice long time, then you will be able to concentrate on these three objects very deeply. At the time, your abdomen also will be distinct enough to be noted. At the time, you can note rising, falling, What I want to tell you is not to cling to a single object of a meditation and vipassana practice. How to break all unwholesome habits and to create new wholesome habits in our daily lives. Brenda. Who is it, Brenda? Oh. Mindfulness meditation is the best way of overcoming all unwholesome habits, creating new wholesome habits. Now you are doing that. Except for mindfulness and meditation, no other thing is not able to do this one. Sitting meditation. The most important is the sensation of the movement or the feeling caused by movement. Neither the sensation of a movement nor the feeling caused by the movements are important. What's the importance is just movement at that moment, because you experience the movement at present. It must be realized in its true nature. To realize that this is a movement which is arising at this moment, you observe it as it is, you note it as it is a movement, not the sensation, not the feeling. Sensation not yet come. The feeling also not yet come. What you are experiencing now is just a movement at present. So movement is the most important thing at that moment to observe it. How best to prepare for a long or short term retreat. Yes. Or before you start to practice a short or long term retreat, what you need is to clear your mind and your worldly affairs. So your worldly affairs must be completely done before that. And to clear your mind, then you have mindfulness. The mindfulness clarify your mind. No need to do any other thing. That's it. Rotting. Well, who is it? You are. Sayadaw, can we fully enjoy a pleasant sensation, physical or mental, with mindfulness? Would mindfulness diminish the experience or just give it a different quality? Dhamma. If you want to fully enjoy pleasant sensation, you must not practice any meditation. Mindfulness and meditation, just know the object as it is, that's all. Of all the retreats you have conducted during interview time, what is the most common answer or suggestion that you give a yogi? I have to give the suggestion to many yogis not to think about the object, not to analyze it, not to criticize it, but to be observe it, but to be mindful of it as it is. That's all. I have to suggest this one because many meditators misunderstood the Vipassana meditation. He also one of the one.
To me, yeah.
Oh, do it.
His question. Don't think about the object. Note it as it really is, that's all. Rising, falling. Do not analyze it. Do not think about it. Do not reflect upon it. Just be aware of it as it really is. That is the right way of technique. Huh? Now, you have been thinking about it many years. Dear Siaroji, what does the relationship between different living beings and the different in their environment? Shin Han, you, this is no meditation. This is no meditation, but the relationship between different living beings is the mind, your mentality. The mind is a relationship of all living beings. Now my mind is related to yours. Now you are one of the living beings, I am one of the living beings. We are related in our mind. You follow? Dear Siaroji, do you have any advice for someone considering to ordain as a monk? Thank you, Thomas. Yes, I would like to advise that person to be ordained very quickly. But before ordination, you need to read some rules, some Vinaya rules of the Buddha, Vinaya rules of Bhikkhu. Ordination procedure ရှိတယ် ရှိပါလားခင်ဗျာ
အဲ့ဒီဟာသူပေးဖတ်လိုက်ပါ
Umyato has a book, Ordination Procedures and some Vinaya Rule, written by me. All Vinaya rules are almost complete in English. You should read it. Then you come to Burma and I will ordain you. All questions they have answered. May all of you be able to practice it intensively. Not only at the retreat, but at home too, daily. Then attain the cessation of suffering Nibbana.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait a moment. Pronunciation for middle sentences.
Mamba. There's one more question. Is that there's a big page, so he forgot the big page.
One of the yogi here, Mark, wants to know the correct pronunciation of metta, chanting of metta. He said, I'll have to recite it. Huh? Aham avero homi, abhyapajyo homi, anigo homi, Sukhi adanam briharami mama madhabitu ajariyaja nyadi maidaja awera hondu abhyapaja hondu aniga hondu Sukhi adanam briharandu imasmai arame sabbe yogino Avera Hondu, Abhyapaja Hondu, Aniga Hondu, Sukhi Adanambriharandu, Amaga Araka Devada, Imasme Awase, Imasme Arame, Avera Hondu, Abhyapaja Hondu, Aniga Hondu, Sukhi Adanam Briharandu, Sabbe Araka Devada, Avera Hondu, Abhyapaja Hondu, Aniga Hondu, Sukhi Adanam Briharandu, Sabbe Sada, Sabbe Bana, Sabbe Buddha, Sabbe Pugala, Sabbe Ada Bhava Briyabana, Sabba Etiyo, Sabbe Purisa, Sabbe Ariya, Sabbe Anariya, Sabbe Deva, Sabbe Manusa, Sabbe Vinibadika, Avera Hondu, Abhyapaja Hondu, Aniga Hondu, Sukhi Adanam Briharandu, Dukkha Mojandu, Yatha Lada Sambadi Do Maui Gachandu, Kamasaka. Here one line is not from the text. Anagadam Lava Agachandu Samajhandu. This line is not in the text. They said the later
written here. You should not do this one. Anagadam labam agachantu samaichantu. Do not read it. Purati maya disaya pachimaya disaya udraya disaya dakhinaya disaya Purati maya anudisaya pachimaya anudisaya udraya anudisaya dakhinaya anudisaya Hiti maya disaya, ubri maya disaya, sabe sada, sabe bana, sabe buddha, sabe bugala, sabe ada bawabriya pana, sabba etiyo, sabe buriza, sabe ariya, sabe anariya, Sabe Deva, Sabe Manausa, Sabe Winibadika, Awira Hondu, Abhyapaja Hondu, Aniga Hondu, Sugi Adanambri Harandu, Doka Mochandu, Yatha Lada Sambadi Do Maui Kachandu, Kamasaka, Odan Yawa Bwakaja Adoyawa Awijido Samanda Chakawalesu Ye Sadda Batuijara Abhyapaja Niwiraja Nidokaja Nobadwa Odan Yawa Bwakaja Adoyawa Awijido Samanda Chakawalesu Ye Sadda Agasitra Abhyapaja Niviraja Nidukaja Nubadwa Udanyawa Bwagaja Adoyawa Vijido Samanda Chagawalesu Ye Sadda. The second one is a Udagijara. Now the third one is a Akasijara. Ye Sadda Akasijara Abhyapaja Niviraja Nidokaja Nabadwa.
Sadhu.